Hey guys, welcome back. Here with the Aprilia Tuono 1100 P4 RR and whatever other letters behind the name. You guys might be wondering why am I on the Aprilia today? And that is because I finally decided what exhaust to put on this bike. And with that decision comes the greatest dilemma of all, that most likely everybody that put an exhaust, or almost everybody that put an exhaust on a motorcycle, has thought about at one point or another.
Just another sunny day in Southern California. It's where the people came to play. Don't let them transform you. Oh.
There are two ways of putting an exhaust on a bike. There is a right way and a wrong way. The wrong way is just slap in the exhaust and forget about it. The right way is put in the exhaust and tune the bike. Unless you put a slip-on that is so mild that doesn't require a tune. But the exhaust I chose for this bike does require a tune. So the great dilemma is, what tuning device should I buy? When it comes to the exhaust, I chose the exhaust because of the look. I chose the exhaust because it came with the dB killer. I really don't want a louder bike. I want a deeper, throatier sound on the bike. So I'm not going to tell you which exhaust I chose. You gotta subscribe and keep following so you can see the installation. But now I find myself wondering what type of tuning device I need to install. There are more or less three choices. There is the classic Aprilia race ECU, which is about $800. There is a new entry, which is the OpenFlash tablet, which is about $800. And then there is the option of actually getting my ECU, the one that's on the bike right now, and have it flushed. And put a new tune on it from a tuner. Which in theory nowadays should cost $400 or $500. Now, if money was no object and I have no money problem and I can just spend stuff as I want it, most likely I would go with the OpenFlash tablet. But because money is always on my mind, and because money doesn't grow on trees, I really need to think it over. Is it worth it spending $800 on a flash tablet compared to 400, maybe 500 to have my actual ECU reflashed? Well, let's take a step back, because to make a decision, we gotta factor in a few things. First of all, I'm not going to keep modifying the bike to get more power. The Tuono with is 170 or so horses is plenty of power to do anything. Break every single speed limit in the world in first gear. Get the front wheel up in first, second, and third gear just by using the throttle. No clutching required. So I'm not looking to add power. I just want the bike to run smooth. You know, this bike is just like one of my kids. I would never do anything to hurt this bike. I love it. And unlike my kids, this bike is never gonna go to college and cost me tens of thousands of dollars. So even one more reason to love this bike. So I want the bike to run smoothly and properly, because right now the bike runs fantastic. But the giant thing on the side of the bike, that cartoonishly large exhaust system, it's really a punch in the eye. It's awful to look at. It's gotta go. It's way too big. So the new exhaust is gonna go in, and I'm most likely gonna keep the DB killer on it and do just like I usually do. Rather than remove the DB killer altogether, I add more holes in it until I reach the sound I want from the exhaust. So that said, I'm not gonna keep modifying weird stuff, adding bigger injectors, or you know, that I need the tablet. It's most likely gonna be one and done. I already have a high flow air filter on it. Slap an exhaust, get a good tune for the air filter and the exhaust, and call it a day. And that is gonna be the way the bike is gonna be throughout till the end of time, till I'm gonna keep this bike, and I foresee that I'm gonna keep it for a long, long while. So, being that it's one and done, is it really worth it? Spend $800 on a tablet, on a tuner? I'm not really sure. On the other hand, it's definitely not worth buying a race ECU, because on top of putting the race ECU in, you actually have to do a handshake between the ECU and the bike. So you can do the handshake yourself, because there is a Goosey mod program that'll let you do the handshake between the new ECU and the bike yourself. But it's always sketchy, you know, and spend $800 to then having to do a reflash, a handshake yourself. I don't know. So at this point, I was thinking of taking the bike to a tuner and have the actual ECU reflash. Now, the drawbacks are, once you reflash it, the OEM tune is pretty much lost, you know, and that's all you have is the new tune, the modified tune. But on the other hand, it's half the price, and if you don't do any more mods, maybe that's the way to go. I really need your help, guys. If any of you has any experience with those three methods, please leave a comment down below. I'm not even mentioning the Power Commander, because between buying the Power Commander, the tune, and I don't know, there are better options out there. So I decided that the Power Commander was not an option for me. I don't want it. I don't want to add stuff to it if I don't have to. If it was a different bike, possibly, but for these specific applications, I think either the tablet, the race ECU, or the ECU reflash are the three better options. And then again, let me know what you think about it, if you think that those are the best options as well. So this is my dilemma. I'm pretty sure anybody that at one point or another wanted to put an exhaust system or an aftermarket exhaust system on their bike went through the same dilemma, wondered if which one is the best. I mean, money versus versatility versus reliability, because I really want to keep the bike reliable. Now, if you guys look over here at this thing, I'm gonna use it for a few rides and see how it works. And in a little while after I made my mind and I have a good idea how well or how bad this works, I'll make a review if you guys are interested. It's brand new. I'm just starting to use it, and so far so good. I'm really liking it. So I hope you guys can give me a hand. Let me know what you think. Let me know what would be your choice if you had to make it. And obviously, if you like the video, if you love the video, subscribe. As always, a big thank you to my patrons that are actually helping this channel thrive and make more videos. If you want to be a patron, check the link down below. And that's it. Stay safe, ride on, and I'll see you next time. This is dedicated to Matteo from the Custom Garage, which has been unable to ride his bike because well, he crashed and he's been rebuilding his Tuono now for the past 6 months or so.